guys, Natasha with Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and today I'm coming to you with a finished project. And I'm not gonna say who is that for, but I've been working on it almost a year. I just lost my mojo and I couldn't finish, and then some other stuff. It's normal thing, just some stuff comes up and some other shows up, and you want to do this and that, and then you just lost the track of the project. But so this is the mini that I planned to create for this person, and stay tuned and you will find out who is the lucky recipient. Okay, so let's start from the front. I used one of the Michael's frames in here, and I stamped one of the La Blanche stamps in there. I put gathered lace around the frame and backed it up with a paper doily, and it picks here and picks in there. And on the doily there is another layer of layered lace. And then I took the old dictionary paper and I cut it in half and rolled it, and create kind of like an open layered page look. And I stuck there a flower and back it up with the lace, and I tucked some flowers underneath there. And I used this beautiful sprays, and these flowers and sprays you can purchase at Crafty City at Archana's shop. And this huge rose has been gifted to me by my sweet friend Stephanie, Vintage Paper Girl, here on YouTube. Thank you, girls. So yeah, that's, and in a corner here I use my Martha Stewart punch, and I used the layers of the different paper to give that fancy look. Oh, and this is a little bit cut off. I had two purchased at the thrift store of Vintage Square, and I used them, one on front and one on the back. You will see at the end. The binding is made with the trim that I purchased at Miami. The book binding, this one, while we were shopping on first trip with Nana JL 54. Hi, Janet. So, and sim binding that I purchased somewhere on online. Okay, so let's get into it. And sorry, I'm recording in a different environment, but outside there is a lot of construction work going on, so it's a lot of noise. I cannot record in my room. So okay, the on the book cover I put some trim that Archana sent me in one of the racks and swaps. So that, and I used the papers and I had scraps of them, so I created layered, three-layered punched a decorative corner there, and I put Martha Stewart butterfly in and Martha Stewart butterfly in here, and I put some Prima notepads, and I used different collections, so that might be almanac, or I use different ones, so I just mix them up depending on the size. And you see here this book binding. This I purchased from Annie, Miss Garden Grove 1 here on YouTube of her blog shop, and the first purchase. So I haven't seen it on her blog for my second purchase though. So the first page, it has all these pages, they have a pockets and openings and stuff like that. So I wanted to have that mini being, you know, dimensional and has a lot of space for journaling and mats. So again, I punched the Martha Stewart using Martha Stewart punch and double layered the butterfly in here. And when you open this, I created like a shed. How do you call those? Shutters opening for the windows, where you can, you know, you can stuff stuff in here, and then in the next layer and the next layer. So you have here some Prima notepads or whichever. Okay. So, and then inside I stamped one of the recollection clock, and I punched out using Martha Stewart center punch hearts in here. So it's kind of like a little booklet, but I like that you know, heart, shredded heart look, and it slides in the first pocket in here. Let's go to another page. And because I started on this project a while ago, I won't recall some of the stamps and stuff. So but I think this particular one is from the Glitz collection, roses. And this particular center, I was doing, actually I was hosting the challenge for the scrapbook embellishment, and that's what actually this couple embellishments that I created, they inspired me to make a challenge, but I don't think people picked up on what it was. I mean, they did very nice entries and stuff, but that's what actually I was having in mind. So I have that Spellbinder mat cut out in here, and I use it as a pocket, so you can slide something in there. So then I layered the doily. Then I did the scallop edge circle and punch the butterfly in the center, stamp it with the Tim Holtz reverse stamp, put some feather, button, the flowers from my store, some Martha Stewart butterfly that actually came from inside in here because it's stamped, and some seam binding. And that little piece, I will include the pictures after the video for you to see those pieces individually. So when you have like scraps and stuff, that's what you can just put together, those embellishments, and then you can use them in your project. That was the idea of my challenge, but I guess what. And here is another slider, and all those papers are textured, and I punched the same you know, the same edge using Martha Stewart, and that is the full stamp of that LeBlanche stamp that you see on front, the image of angel. Let's see. I love LeBlanche stamps because they are so sharp. They give such a sharp and beautiful stamped images. So very, very nice. So that's another pocket in there. Okay, next page. I used the larger doily and adhere it the way that you can put stuff inside there. sorry, my hand is on the way. So, and I use one of the Prima notepads, and this is they punched out the butterflies using 3 of my Martha Stewart butterflies punches. And this page seems like it's plain, you know, it has that flow of butterflies flying away, and it has this beautiful edge, but actually it is the pocket. And I stamped this styly New York lady who is holding her puppy. I absolutely love this stamp, it's so vintagey. And that is actually a tag, but now it's not coming from the side of the book, it comes from the top. So, and I think this is Stampinology stamps. I'm not really sure, because as I said, I started on it for a while ago, and the project just died on me for some reason. I'm sorry, my hand is on the way. I want to put it back and wanted, you know, send it to the person who was waiting for it patiently. So that is another embellishment mat, or whichever. I used it as a pocket, as you see. So you don't have to adhere, or you can use it as just embellishment in here. And so here you see the die cut it with a Spellbinders mat, and then die cut it with a Spellbinders vellum piece. And I used the Martha Stewart punches to create this violet or whatever lilac color. And then this lady, she's been stamped with a, I think it's Recollection stamp, purchased from Michael's on the brown paper, and some butterflies from the vintage vocabulary paper, and some brown. And this is handmade resin pieces in here, and this is the flower, fabulous flower from my store. Okay, on that side of the page, this is the set of stamps. I can't recall the company, a stamping company, but they come in the square plastic, like envelopes, each set of stamps. So maybe you know what I'm talking about. And it has the stems of wreath separately, then the flowers separately, and you know, so you can create your own wreath, which I really like that stamp. That's why I purchased it. So some butterflies here and there, and those butterflies came from this punch here. So you wouldn't waste, you know, your stuff. You can go ahead and use this punched out, and this is, you can stick something underneath. It's just like a little thing. And again, this is like a banner, and pink, black and white. I think that's the classic color combo, and it looks really pretty, Parisian pretty. And it has a stamp of the butterfly, again one of those square envelope collections. And that is the stamp, I think it's Recollection corset stamp that you can purchase at Michael's and Joann's. Some border punch in there just for decoration, and some edge. So it's, you know, a lot of place for journaling, and a lot of place for putting your pictures. And I really hope she likes it. And this page is pretty simple. It has just a double layered butterfly, and I used the polka dot pink on, I mean black on pink paper, and some backed up with a black butterfly. So and this is my pride, I would say. This embellishment, this paper embellishment is, oh my, I don't know, that is my pride. I'm really loving how that came out. And I used the Spellbinders matte pink, using pink printed paper in there. Then I put the black doily. Then I punched out with the Spellbinders the heart with this pink with the black polka dot print in the edges. Then another layer of black Spellbinder doily. Then another layer of vintage printed paper. That gave me the color combo that I can go with the creams and blacks and pinks, you know. And this swirled flowers I purchased from Etsy. I think it's Mama Tiffy. And again, my fabulous flowers from my store, and layered butterflies in here and there, and little butterflies flying in a little seam binding bow in here. So that's like lots of, and again, at first I wanted to adhere it as a matte, and then I said no. I love dimension and pockets, so that is the pocket. And that side is very simple. It's you know, flip open insert, and I used the Wild Orchid Crafts doily in here, hard doily in here. And this is one of the doilies that I purchased on Etsy. And again, that heart in here, I just used the reverse technique. So I mean, I used the matte. I really like to use all my scraps on the projects. I do not like to leave any scraps. That's what I'm trying to say. Because they're usually not very, you know, useful. There's so little. And the last page, it has a pocket in there, so she can stuck something in there, one of the tags or what's not. And here I created the pocket, and I used this straight Martha Stewart punch and the corner punchers in here, because I like how it pokes the black and pink and white. As I said, I like that you know, color combo. And couple of the oops, it come unglued, and I'm gonna need to glue it back. So no mats and pads, whatever you call those. Okay, so this is the back cover, and there is the back. So stamp my stamp, and there is this doily, you know, in here, and I put some recollection flower in there. So there is this little mini for someone who's waiting for it there patiently, and I really hope she likes it. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. Oh, stay tuned for the pictures after the video.